Hey everybody, Jimmy Rants here. Thought I'd make a little video. Nothing thrilling to report, just thought I'd talk to you. A lot of you have become kind of internet buddies of mine now, and I appreciate that. I want to tell you something that's really strange. I find it strange, but I hear that it happens more than what you would think. And this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to start off by saying that when my wife Bobby was alive, every Sunday, rain, snow, shine, it didn't matter. Every Sunday, she would wash the clothes, the bedding, everything, every Sunday. Well, since she's been gone, which has been over 4 months now, we're going on 5 months, headed that direction. This is kind of embarrassing, but I didn't wash the pillowcases or the sheets from the last time she washed them before she passed away until today. I didn't have the heart. I didn't have the emotional strength to do it. I felt like, it's funny how we grieve. We all grieve in different kind of ways. But I kept thinking, this is my wife's DNA all over this pillowcase. Her DNA is all over the sheets. It's as close as I can be to her. Well, today I thought, I got to stop being ridiculous. So, I know you probably know what I'm going to tell you. I yanked off the pillowcases, I pulled off the top sheet, the bottom sheet, and I put them in my washer, and I washed them and I dried them, and I made up the bed again. I put on an entire new bedspread for a whole total new look. And I guess it's my way of trying to heal, you know what I mean? As I know this may sound stupid. I was told today by somebody that their husband had passed away and that she couldn't wash the bedding for over 6 months. And when she did, she felt guilty and she cried. Now, most people would think, oh, how gross. I get it. I understand. Okay, so I thought I would just share that with you for whatever it's worth, probably nothing. I want to thank all of you for subbing my channel. I really do. It's really hard. YouTube makes it to where you have to have 1,000 people, 1,000 subs before they will even think about monetizing you. And I think I have 825 or 826. And I've only been kind of doing this for maybe just a tad over a month, or right around a month. So I feel really good about that. Except I've noticed that you get to a certain point of where you get these subs, and then they're far and in between. It's really hard unless you've got this exciting channel, which I don't. I'm just kind of a humdrum channel. I don't have that many people that really watches my videos. I guess I'm boring. I don't know. I don't want to have a thrill type channel. I want my channel to be real as possible. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to con you out of anything. I don't want to doom and gloom you to death, hoping that you'll come back and have a thirst for more doom and gloom. That's not me. I don't want to go and report horrible news. A lot of these people, they'll go to Twitter, and they have like their certain people that they follow, and that's where they're getting their doom and gloom news reports from. Whether it's true or not, I doubt, because every time these doom and gloomers, these doomsday prophets, when they usually announce something, I find it funny. Not really funny, I guess it's kind of pathetic that nothing ever hardly comes true. Very rare does what these guys spew out of their mouth comes true, really. as far as the doom and gloom part of it. I mean, there was like a solar flare, a coronal mass ejection that was released from the sun a day or two or three ago. And it's supposed to be like the strongest solar flare headed towards the Earth in our direction since the early 2000s. Well, to listen to these guys, you'd think the whole circuitry would be fried, our electric grid would go down. We're okay. We're okay, knock on wood. Man, I don't know if I should get into this because I don't want this to be real long. Because I don't think people like long videos anymore, I guess. Because when you look at the back of your YouTube analytics, it'll tell you like an average time that people overall will watch your stuff. And so if you have a 12-minute video, you're lucky if you can get people to watch for 3 or 4 minutes, and then they just zip, they're gone. I guess it's boring to them. I don't know. I guess they want some of that exciting doom and gloom. Gotta have Halloween. I don't know. Or some other kind of crazy crap. Babes on the beach. You know, that kind of stuff. Whatever. I'm looking at it now. It's just I'm just talking to some internet friends. There's some of you that I talk to now by email. Yeah, if you want to email me, you can go to my description page. It used to be called the About page. I don't know what they call it now. And kind of down at the bottom, I have my email address. Now, I can't sit there and email back and forth all day long. I just can't do that, but I will read your email and I will respond to it if I can. Just like I do when you comment to me, I try to comment here to you. I try really hard. Sometimes I miss some of you, but when I do, it's by accident. It's just because I can't find your comment to me. It's not like they're, as far as I know, I may be wrong about this, it's not like they're all in one place and you just go down the list. At least if it is, I don't know how to do that. I don't really know. The other day I did a video about fight or flight, kind of talking about whenever you lose a spouse, you know, you kind of got all this stuff running through your very confused, very emotional mind, and you don't know what to do. You don't know whether to fight or flight. What I mean, like you want to fight through the emotions and you keep what you got, you stay where you are. And then the flight part is, well, I'm going to fix myself up, and if I can just get out of here, I'm going to be okay. So I've been kind of going through that battle. I really have. Well, I'll tell you what I did, and I'll just make this short. Maybe I can talk about this another day. I know y'all don't really care about any of this. I understand. I'm just talking. I know someone in Mississippi that owns a house, a nice house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And I know that they used this house as a rental property, which that's cool. That's good. And they live in another state. And so last night I contacted this person and I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you an offer. I'll offer you X amount of dollars for your house. It's in a community on the Mississippi coast that would be safe if there should a hurricane come. It's probably at least 10 miles north of the beach, so you'd be pretty safe. It's not by any really rivers or bayous, so you wouldn't have to worry about flooding. And so I'm just kind of waiting to see what this person wants to do, if they want to sell their house to me or not. It's not on the market. I just offered. I said, here, I'll give you X amount of dollars. I'll pay you the day I sell this house. There is an interested party that wants to buy my house. And they said that if they bought my house, that we could literally close within 3 days to 7 days, and the money would be in the bank. Then I could take the money that I get, and then I could wire the person that owns the house in Mississippi the money, and then they could send me a quit claim deed that I could take to the Harrison County clerk's office and get everything put into my name. And then at the right time of the year, I can file homestead exemption, and probably pay about $125 a year for property tax versus here almost $2,000. So right there, that's going to save me some money if this happens. Well, anyway, I don't know if they're going to accept my offer. It was a generous offer. I'll put it to you this way. I'm offering a little bit more than double what they paid for this particular house. You know, really. So they would make a nice profit. They wouldn't have to worry about renters and all that crap. Property management is handling everything. If there's damages or things need fixed, the property manager makes sure that everything's cool. So the house is in good shape. It's in good shape. It's in a great area. And it's in an area that I really like on the coast. Okay, well, I know this is information that you couldn't live without, but like I said, a lot of you folks are like friends to me. And I know that maybe if I'm lucky, maybe 5 of you will watch this video from start to stop. I don't know, and that's all right. I'm never going to have a real big, exciting channel, I don't think. I doubt if most of you here would be really even interested in me watching me build Christmas villages or spooky towns or carnivals. It's just a hobby that I have, and there are people out there that's trying to learn how to do this. And I thought, well, you know, not that I'm a pro, because I'm not. I do know a few little tricks and tips that I could teach some people, but there's a million other people on the internet that could do the same thing. But I don't know. I just thought I would share this with you. Just bottom line, and I'll get off. The bottom line is here in this house. I keep saying it's a museum of memories, which it truly is. And if I move from here and I go back home to my birthplace, Gulfport, Mississippi, the memories that I carry and have in this house is going to follow me because they're tucked away in my heart and in my brain. They're never going to go. If I stay here, there's no harm done, you know. As time goes by, I will eventually get stronger. I believe that I am stronger. I really am stronger. From the time that when my wife passed away, I was a basket case. And so lately I've been having some talks with me about, Jim, you got to pull your head out of your rectum, boy, and you got to get busy living or get busy dying. And that's very true. I need to do that, and I think that's what I want to do. You know, I like the lifestyle that the Mississippi coast can offer me. I know a lot of you have a bad connotation and feeling about Mississippi. The Mississippi Gulf Coast is a totally different Mississippi than, say, upstate Mississippi. It's entirely a different place. Extremely modern, with a wonderful seafood and deep sea fishing industry. There's islands that you can take boats and go out and visit, these historical islands that even have, there's one that has Fort Massachusetts, on an old Civil War big, I don't know what you call it. It's been so long, I don't know the proper name, but you can go out there and visit this place, and it's where they literally defended the coast from this island. You can go out there, and there's casinos. They have beautiful casinos, some of the best seafood, that if you like seafood, which they don't have good seafood here in Colorado, I'll tell you that. There's deep sea fishing. You can soft shell crab, if you guys know what that is. It's really a lot of fun. My best friend Hal and I do that all the time when we're together. I'm sure we would do it again. 2 old men out there standing in what we used to call the honey hole. That's where we used to get our soft shell crabs. That would be a lot of fun for me. It'd be fun to do some speckled trout fishing. I'd love to do some bass fishing in a lake or something. My best friend, where he lives, they got this huge lake, and we could go fishing in it anytime we wanted to. That would be a lot of fun. And my health care comes from the VA, and on the Mississippi coast, they have one of the best VAs I have ever dealt with in my life. Here in Colorado, where I live in Colorado Springs, and if there's a real major issue, they can't take care of me really here in Colorado Springs. They have to ship me up to Denver, and Denver has a metro population, probably about 3 million people. I don't want to deal with their traffic. I don't want to deal with the people and the crowd. So I don't want to do that. If I go back home, I'm probably 5 or 10 minutes away. I can be at the VA. They got a big, nice, gorgeous hospital. It's very, very good. And I have a lot of experience being at this particular VA place. I've even had surgery there before. I had my gallbladder removed from there, and they did a fantastic jumbo job. Here, they kind of treat you like you're just a number. You know, sometimes I felt like they just wish the old people would just die off so they don't have to fool with you. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little too much. But anyway, I thought I would just share a little bit of this with you. I'm really, really thinking about going home. Now, if for any reason that this person does not want to sell me their home, they may want to keep it. They may want to go back to Mississippi themselves and they'll have their home. But again, they may want to unload it, you know. So we'll see. And if that all falls through, hey, really, for under $225,000 or less, you can buy a beautiful house down there. I mean, beautiful. Way more beautiful than what I live in here in Colorado, I'll tell you. Okay, guys, well, thanks a lot for listening to this. If you did hang around, I really appreciate it. I really do. And again, if you haven't subbed, I would appreciate it if you did. I would love to see what it would be like to reach 1,000 subs on here. But that's not good enough. You got to have more than subs. You have to have so many watch hours. You have to have like 4,000 watch hours. And really, I'm only down to about 1,600 watch hours now because I deleted about half of my videos. And when I deleted those, a bunch of videos the other day, all of those view hours went right out the window with it. So I got to kind of start all over, which is okay. No big deal. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you listening, visiting with me. And again, if you want to write me, just go to the description. It's jimmyrants@icloud.com. And the I is a little I. iCloud.com. jimmyrants@icloud.com. That's if you want to write me or ask me a question or whatever. Who knows? Okay, guys, I'll talk to you another time, okay? I'm Jimmy Rants.